Well, Sanjay Jha of the Congress Party, Nirmala Sitharaman of the BJP, and we have Medha Patkar, who's a well-known social activist, joining us. We expect Rahul Narwekar of the Shiv Sena. That empty seat explains that. Maybe he'll join us sometime. Well, Sanjay Jha, what happened here? You know, consider the hypocrisy of your party. At the time of Chavan's resignation as Chief Minister in November 2010, Jayanti Natarajan was spokesperson, and she said that the Congress stands for the highest standards of accountability. So where has that accountability disappeared now? In fact, let me just take the case of Chavan. There is a stronger case now for Chavan to be held accountable following his indictment in the Adarsh Committee report. Isn't there?
Yeah, Arnab, your entire discussion today is predicated on the assumption that the politicians that you're naming from our party are, getting tickets and, whatever other responsibilities you feel. I'm not privy to it. But what I do know, and I want to tell you and the viewers of Newshour, is that amongst the candidates that we have officially announced is Mr. Nandan Nilekani.
One second, Sanjay Jha, therefore, thank you for confirming.
The entire country will be proud
thank you for confirming.
Of such a candidate
thank you for confirming, therefore, that's Suresh Kalmadi. Thank you. Therefore, I take it, I must congratulate you, therefore, for confirming that Suresh Kalmadi, Ashok Chavan and Pawan Kumar Bansal will not get tickets from the Congress party. You are saying that it is wrong to say they are going to be given a ticket in the Congress party.
Can I answer your question?
No.
Can I answer your question there? Number one, first let me address it on the reverse order. Mr. Pawan Bansal, no, 1 minute, you have been mentioning Mr. Pawan Bansal's
my question to you,
name.
Therefore, is...
He has been given a clean chit by the CBI.
1 minute, Sanjay Jha.
He has been given a clean chit by the CBI. I don't know why you are bringing up his name at all.
Is Ashok Chavan getting a Lok Sabha ticket?
And as far as Mr.
No, 1 minute,
Chavan's,
Sanjay, 1 minute.
No, I'm saying as far as Mr. Ashok Chavan's name is concerned...
yes.
1 minute, the matter is sub judice. It is actually being.
So you are giving him a Lok Sabha ticket.
The CBI.
So you are giving him a Lok Sabha ticket.
The special CBI court has actually.
No, so you are giving him a Lok Sabha ticket.
Listen, I'm not the deciding making authority.
No, because Jayanti Natarajan had said in 2010.
To a very fundamental point, Arnab.
No, Sanjay. The question is
1 minute. The man who's the face of our opposition party.
Entire discussion.
No, 1 minute.
Please
the
don't
man who's the face of the opposition party.
Now you see, please. Arnab. Please listen to me for a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a minute, please.
Go ahead.
Yes. Because, please don't try me afterward. The entire discussion is very simple. You see, please understand, your own words will come back to haunt you. And you know what Rahul Gandhi told me? Nirmala Sitharaman, I'm sure that you saw what Rahul Gandhi said. He said, anybody who is a corrupt should be punished. Right? He also said, we took action on corrupt ministers. On the malaise of corruption, Rahul Gandhi had said this is bleeding our people dry, right? Now, I don't know what Sanjay Jha knows, but as far as I am aware, Ashok Chavan has been held accountable following his indictment in the Adarsh Committee report. So, Rahul Gandhi's words should really be put into effect now, shouldn't they, Nirmala Sitharaman? This is the time for those words to be put into motion.
No, 1 minute. Arnab, you got to...
Now, am I allowed to
let me respond to you before you get the BJP?
If you don't mind, just a minute, please. I'll come back to you. I assure you I will come back to you.
You're allowed to take a reaction provided, no, 1 minute, you're allowed to take a reaction provided I'm able to complete what I started.
No, you see,
so let me finish my point.
Jha,
I think what Mr. Rahul Gandhi said, he's been consistent with it.
Do not try and
1 minute, he's been consistent with it. Let me tell you, Mr. Ashok Chavan resigned. Mr. Suresh Kalmadi actually went to jail. And even Mr. Pawan Bansal resigned. Let me tell you, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was consistent. Now, let me open up this debate for you. You have the BJP's chief campaigner for Uttar Pradesh as a man who went to jail. That's the face of the BJP. Why don't we talk about that as well?
Sanjay, please now, please don't.
No, it's not a hijack. You've got to widen this debate up, Arnab.
It is not good, Sanjay. And I must say this to you with all sincerity, Sanjay. It's not a good tactic. If you find that this question is inappropriate, there is one strategy where you say that, regardless of the question, there are two options. One, I'll either avoid the question or I will continue speaking non-stop. I will not let any other panelist speak
I have answered your question,
I will just
Arnab.
continue saying what I
I have
want
answered
to.
your question.
I will
Mr. Bansal has got a CBI clean
time
chit.
will pass.
Mr. Suresh Kalmadi's case is being in...
Like you are doing
they
now.
They have been charge sheeted. Nobody has been convicted.
Like you are doing now.
1 minute. Nobody has been convicted. And by the way, Arnab,
now you see
just 1 minute. There is now a Supreme Court verdict that has to be honored by all political parties. Yeah. That is the relevant German issue. You know, there's a Supreme Court verdict. You know that on the Representation of People Act, whereby now anybody convicted of crime or corruption cannot fight an election. So there is a rule applicable to all political parties. Yeah. If anybody is convicted, they cannot fight an election. Yes. They won't get a ticket. Yes. So I really don't understand what there is what is the confusion all about?
So the fact is, Sanjay, and you know, there is a question here. There's a deep.
But please do ask me about Amit Shah.
Now you wait for your turn, please, Mr.
Face
Sanjay Jha.
of the BJP campaign.
Twice. Now, please, will you? You know, it's a bad strategy, Sanjay. You know, if you were to do this, I request you, do not do this. It's very disruptive.
If you say it's a bad strategy, it's a good strategy.
I don't think so, Sanjay. I don't think so, Sanjay. I think a good strategy for you tonight is to answer very direct questions. And by the way, await your turn. Let the others also come in. I am putting this forward. Just last year.
All right. Okay. Fine. Fair enough.
In February 2013. Thank you. In February 2013, as far as I remember, Suresh Kalmadi and 9 others were charged in a CBI court for the following: criminal conspiracy, 1; cheating, 2; destruction of evidence, 3; criminal misconduct, 4, under the Prevention of Corruption Act in the massive Commonwealth Games scam. So, there is a big trial underway against him, and the Congress could either hand him a ticket or worse, Medha Patkar, as I am hearing, give one of his close relatives, I am not taking the name, a ticket. So, the same farce, you know, that Lalu Prasad, I spoke to him about earlier today, that if I don't get a ticket, my wife will get a ticket. So, this is something similar we are hearing in the case of Mr. Suresh Kalmadi. In that case, there's all these claims of Rahul Gandhi should really never be made. But Sanjay Jha is of the view that all of this is not relevant to the claims Rahul Gandhi was making on corruption. Medha Patkar, can I have your response to him? Nirmala Sitharaman, I'm coming to you after that. Yes.
Actually, the 3 names you are taking, out of those 2 are from my state, Maharashtra, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
And there are many, many names from this state belonging to both the parties, Arnab, not only Congress. Rashtravadi, don't forget NCP when there is a competition on the issue of corruption. They are the worst. And also the BJP. And you must take the names of Nitin Gadkari and Khadse and others, because we have a scam of 40 cooperative sugar factories from which no one would be left out, I suppose, with very few exceptions. So in this situation, I suppose they have no one else to depend on. Prithviraj Chavan, what would he do? A single Raja cannot lead. He needs his Praja around. So I think the High Command and the opposition both will not utter much, will not raise much question about this. It will only be, if at all, Aam Aadmi Party. Because it is very well known that if they dig out each other's scams and scandals, then they are afraid that they will not be able to survive in this upcoming election at all.
You're saying the Congress party.
As far as Ashok Chavan is concerned.
So you're saying the Congress party will not be questioned on, and by the way, this is completely actually adds up quite well. Nirmala Sitharaman, I have been very intrigued.
Not much question.
I have been very intrigued that somewhere the BJP's attack on corruption has lost its sting, or maybe, if I may say so, lost its conviction somewhere.
Corruption.
It's lost its conviction somewhere. And the reason for this is, Nirmala Sitharaman, perhaps what Medha Patkar is saying, that you know that the moment you ask a question that why are you giving a person who is charged with criminal conspiracy or his relative in lieu a ticket, like for example Suresh Kalmadi, they're going to ask you why you took Yediyurappa into the party despite a CBI court still weighing the evidence against him. So because that's your soft underbelly, you're quiet on Kalmadi, Bansal and Chavan. Probably does add up, doesn't it, Ms. Sitharaman?
It doesn't.
Well,
because the moment I start talking about Congress, there is a way in which everybody would shout me down by saying, oh no, let's not get into this tu-tu me-me. And if I don't respond because I shouldn't be doing a tu-tu me-me, but I'll talk on concrete principles, I'm told, oh, there we go, you avoid talking about Pavan Bansal and so on. I'm sorry, I will definitely say, even if you're going to tell me let's not politicize it or let's not get into this tu mein, I will definitely say Congress has a fantastic history as regards corruption. They survive because they use this tactic of shouting down people, and they evade answers when it comes to their first family. Let me ask the Congress spokesperson, what about the issue on Robert Vadra? Has Rahul Gandhi spoken about it? Has Sonia Gandhi ji spoken about it? And therefore, let us not hear them repeatedly telling us about Babubhai Pokaria or Purushottam Solanki. I'm sure Sanjay Jha is waiting to shout at me on those two counts, on which I will give you the answers. And I will also say, you may answer it, but hold on. Hold on till I finish. Similarly, it's no good by saying, oh no, haven't we taken action against Ashok Chavan and so on. Why have you restored and retained Sri Veerabhadra Singh? Wasn't he removed from the Union Cabinet? Only because there were extremely serious charges which are being heard in the court. You could restore a chief minister and restore him as a chief minister and say that there is nothing wrong, we are not avoiding any questions. So I think the Congress party, which is the party which has nurtured corruption and evaded answer, today stands exposed.
No, but why
on
is
corruption? It is historic.